It's time now for Around the Rinks with Binks as we welcome in Julie Stewart-Binks to the show. JSB, several teams were in on Gensel, including the Blue Shirts. So why did the Rangers fall out of this deal?
Well, just a couple minutes ago, Frank Seravalli from the Daily Faceoff had tweeted that the Carolina Hurricanes offer was multifaceted. This included players, prospects, picks. We know that Michael Bunting was involved. And according to Emily Kaplan from ESPN, the Rangers felt that they had a pretty good offer, which was a first-round pick and Brendan Othmann and not Gabe Perreault and not Kaapo Kakko. They felt that they wanted to keep Kaapo Kakko. However, that obviously was not enough for Kyle Dubas to be able to send Jake Gensel to New York. He then sent him to a division rival. So you're missing out on a player that could fortify your top line, and now you're going to be going up against him in your division. So the thing is that this is a seller's market right now, and it's win now for a lot of these teams. You mentioned Vancouver, Florida, Vegas were all in on it. And if you are wanting a player, and everyone wants these types of players, you're going to have to give up something to be able to get something that you want. And what you really do want is the Stanley Cup. So you're going to have to part with something. And Jim Rutherford had a great quote, which is, you have to, of course I forget it right now, but you have to give, basically you got to, the cost of, there's a cost to give, there's a cost of getting something, but there's a cost of not doing anything.
Yeah.
Mess that one up. It's right. TV, live TV.
It's a great quote. We got it. JSB, so we are hours away from the deadline. So who are some names that Chris Drury could be eyeing?
Well, there's a name that has been floating around and around and around, and Rangers fans will know him very well, and that is Frank Vatrano, who also was in the news just a few days ago because he was part of a potential deal with Adam Henrique, of which Chris Drury and the Rangers had turned down, which they had wanted a first-round pick and Kaapo Kakko. So it's as though maybe Chris Drury has to pull a Billy Madison and call Dan McGrath and say, hey, I'm sorry that I got to be able to call you back and try to make a deal happen, because potentially a guy like Frank Vatrano, while he's not the second coming, he is a guy that can play on that top line, that did do well with Mika Zibanejad and with Chris Kreider. And he brings speed, he has skill, he can snipe, he can get to the front of the net, and he's had a career year. He was an all-star, he has 49 points. He likes being in Southern California. He has another year left on his deal, and they'll try to get something done with him. If not him, we were talking about it beforehand in the newsroom that, there's just a number of people that Chris Drury has been able to make stars. No one really knew who Frank Vatrano was 2 years ago. Tyler Mott, Andrew Kopp, bringing in sort of depth pieces like that could work too.
Yeah, great points, JSB. The Rangers did make a move Wednesday, getting Alex Wennberg from the Seattle Kraken. He met with the media Thursday and talked about what becoming a Ranger means to him.
Well, the opportunity is great. I mean, to be a part of, first of all, the dream coming true playing for the Rangers for me, but then also in this position, pushing for the playoffs. I feel like for me, getting from the team Seattle, we've been fighting to see who get in, and now instead I feel like I can help this team push the playoff, and I want to win the Cup as well, so I feel like it's a great opportunity as well.
All right, hearing from Wennberg there, saying that it's a dream come true to join the Rangers. Julie, what type of player are the Rangers getting in him?
Well, they're getting a veteran player. They're getting a guy who's responsible defensively. He can work on a shooting line. He's played, over 18 minutes. He was leading the Seattle Kraken in forwards this year. He's someone that they can use on the penalty kill. It's just greater depth at that third-line center position, somewhere where Phil Hedl was. Of course, he went out with injury. Johnny Brodzinski did a great job filling in, but when you want to make a Stanley Cup run and you bring in someone like Alex Wennberg, that is a great piece to then help your entire lineup, because then you can also shift a number of different guys on the wings, depending who is still here after the trade deadline.
Yeah, just like you mentioned, he led Seattle forwards in blocked shots this season with 65. All right, JSB, thanks so much for hanging with us on Honda SportsNite.